Today, we're going to have an interesting discussion about sealed product, specifically damaged sealed product. Now, the examples I'm showing you here today, I really wouldn't consider damaged, but they are less than perfect. There's definitely more extreme examples of damaged sealed product, like a crushed box, like the seal is torn open and a huge dent in the box or something like that. These really aren't like that. It's more like these are just less than perfect boxes, and for sealed collectors, definitely you want to have a booster box that's nice and fresh, looks like it came straight from a case, and looks perfect. And these are just some examples of booster boxes that I have bought that have came less than perfect, unfortunately. And I kind of want to just, I don't really have an answer to this question of how, damaged product, how their values will be affected, but more of a rhetorical question and kind of a discussion I want to have with you guys to see what you think about sealed product that are damaged. Now, I'm just gonna go over, a few examples I have of, different types of damages per se, that I have here of booster boxes where unfortunately they're less than perfect. So first, let's just put these out the way. Let's go over this Silver Tempest booster box. Now, this Silver Tempest booster box was straight from the Pokemon Center website, and I've already shown this booster box before. And this booster box here, you can see the seal in the back is very loose. Now, it kind of irks me, but I mean, it's perfectly sealed other than that. Like, you can see the front here, it's actually perfectly fine. The sides here are fine. The top is fine. The bottom has a little bit of, this heat stuff. But other than that, like the seals and everything are perfectly fine. It's just the back where the seal is loose. Now, some people in the future, especially when these boxes get more expensive, let's say $300, $400, $500, people obviously get more skeptical. And when your box or something like this and the seal is kind of loose, it's possible that some people are going to think that this has been tampered with, even though this is literally how it came. So that kind of begs the question, how much value and what is going to be affected by, this plastic just being loose here? I don't really know, but it kind of sucks that this happened and this is how it came. But there's really nothing I can do about it. And it's honestly, it's like perfectly sealed. And I just hope that, whenever I do sell this booster box, that whoever I'm selling it to kind of, knows that not every single booster box from Pokemon comes absolutely perfect. There are worse examples of seals that are way loose and just look sketchy, but this one is not too bad, but it's just on the back here where it's kind of loose. But luckily, I only have one that's like this out of my entire collection. This is the only one that, came like this. So that's at least, good that I don't have too many that are like this, but it is unfortunate. But I do want to give some, I guess, less extreme examples of some damages to sealed product. These I also got from this Pokemon Center website. You can see here, they come a little bit like creased, but other than that, they are perfectly fine all the way around. It's just there's some creases in the front, which honestly, I feel like these examples of like damaged sealed product really aren't gonna be affected because it's just a small crease here. And I just have another one to show you of, I guess, a somewhat damaged one as well. You can see here, it's kind of creased a little bit. Other than that, these are perfectly fine. But unfortunately, that Silver Tempest booster box right there is pretty damaged in terms of the seal, but other than that, the box is completely fine. But next here, I want to show you an extreme example kind of, I guess, another damaged product that unfortunately is a very good set, Lost Origin. Now, I have about 4 of these, I think, that are exactly like this. I think this is the most extreme one, but basically they all look like this. And it kind of sucks because, I got these for such a good price, and but unfortunately they're kind of damaged. Now, if you look on the side here, you will see, and this happens a lot. Go on eBay and search up a Lost Origin booster box or any booster box really, and you'll see that some booster boxes listed and people still buy them. Like the top gets pushed down. Now, this is kind of an extreme example because if you look down here, you can see that the back here is actually way pushed in. Like, you can see the flap here got way pushed in. And I have like 4 booster boxes of Lost Origin that are like that. Now, other than just it being pushed down, the seals and everything are like perfect. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's just that during shipping or whatever, or whoever was holding it just pushed it down and like pushed it forward. And now it's like literally irreversible. Like, you cannot fix this. It is way too far pushed in. And it's just kind of unfortunate that this is happened to a pretty expensive box because Lost Origin now is around, what, $210. But I think this will still sell perfectly fine. But just for a sealed collector, like, would you guys pay full market for a box that looks like this? Like, I don't think a lot of people would, especially when people are trying to collect these. But, someone out there might just buy it because they're just going to open it anyways, because literally there's nothing wrong. It's just, it kind of looks like bad. and yeah, it's unfortunate. And then just the last example that I want to show you guys is kind of in the middle where it's really not that bad, is this Astral Radiance booster box. Kind of same deal, it's perfectly fine. But then on the top here, you can see it's pushed inwards. Now, this is a less extreme example. You can see here, like, you could kind of like push on the top and kind of temporarily fix it a little bit. But this one's really not that bad. Like, it just is pretty common if you're buying a loose booster box where it's possible that it just gets pushed in because it's being moved around in the box, or I don't know, it just happens sometimes. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to show just a quick video of some examples of damaged sealed product and kind of, you know, bring up a rhetorical question of how much the value is going to be affected in the future. So that's all I had today, just kind of a short video just talking about this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.